Hello everybody, today I'm at Spirit Ford and I'm going to be going over the differences between the current body style or current year 2024 Ford Super Duty and the new, not released yet, 2025 Ford Super Duty. These are pretty much the same across both F250 and F350. There are some changes, in my opinion, I think are for the worse. I'm hoping this video will try and help some of you determine whether you should pull the trigger on a 2024 Super Duty or wait for a 2025 Super Duty. So as of right now, the 2025 Super Duty, you are able to build and price it. The dealerships are able to build and price them. I think order banks, if they're not already open now at the time of filming in early November of 2024, they will be open very soon. There have been some changes made by Ford, unfortunately, to try and make the build process of these vehicles more efficient. They've taken some stuff out, they've added some stuff in certain places, but I am in the market possibly for a new vehicle here soon, replacing the old Rammer over there, 2500. I really like the F350. I love the Platinum, I love the Tremor. This truck right here is essentially how I would order one, minus the moonroof, plus a couple other things like a winch. But let's get on to the video. So for 2025, there are a decent amount of changes. The biggest change I would say is there is no more limited trim. If you want to get a limited style truck, you're gonna have to get what they call the Platinum Plus, which is gonna give you the 20-inch style wheels that are currently on the Limited in 2024. There's also a bunch of other packages and features they have taken away. I'm mostly gonna be going over specifically on the higher end trims, although some of these do pertain to the lower end trims as well. So the Tremor, the auxiliary switches are no longer standard. On the Platinum trim, you no longer get the projector style headlights if the build and price website is correct. In order to get the Platinum style headlights, you need to go for the Platinum Plus trim package, which then gives you the Platinum lights and the twin pane sunroof standard. Also, no longer are you going to get the keyless entry standard on the higher trims. That is now a dealer installed package, unfortunately. The Platinum has changed a little bit as well. You can now get the BAP, the black appearance package, with the Platinum, so your grill's gonna be all blacked out. The applique in the back is gonna be all blacked out. It does look a little bit better than this current body style because there is no black appearance package for the Platinum, but it is cool that in 2025 you'll be able to get everything pretty much blacked out emblems and logos and stuff like that. Everything will match. With them getting rid of the limited trim for 2025, you can actually, I believe, get a limited Tremor now through the Platinum Plus package. So that is pretty cool as well. Pricing has increased a little bit as well. I believe it's increased across every single trim line. So expect to pay a little bit more for the 2025s while getting a little bit less in terms of packages. I really am disappointed. I talked to the sales lady here that I go through, my family goes through for all the trucks, and she said the reason that a lot of the stuff now is kind of a la carte and they've tried to slim down the different trim line options is because for the F-150 there was something like 5,000 or 6,000 different configurations for the truck, and it just takes a long time on the assembly line. So they're trying to make things more efficient so that way people can get their trucks a little bit quicker. But with that being said, they did take away some things that people like. Now, like I said, for the Tremor, the auxiliary switches are no longer standard, which I think is a shame. There have been some technology updates. So from what I'm hearing on the 2025s, depending on what trim level you get, when you use your turn signal, so I'm turning left, there will actually be a video that will pop up of what's on your left side, I believe utilizing some sort of camera like right here. and then you turn right. I heard it's going to utilize some sort of camera on the right side as well, just like some of the other auto manufacturers. Colors are different as well. I believe now for the Platinum, there's no more caramel two-tone interior. I think you can get all black, and then there's one other color. I don't remember what it was specifically, but you can go onto the Ford website and build the 2025 yourself. I'm really personally disappointed in what Ford has done. I know it's for efficiency and ease of building. However, when you let the consumer pick what they want, I think they're going to be really happy. I've always argued for the longest time, you should be able to option your truck how you want from the factory, so that way you're not going and spending hundreds or thousands of dollars on parts aftermarket. Like this Tremor has a 355 locking rear axle. I'd love to be able to get a 410 with this guy, throw some bigger 37 or 38 inch tall tires on it. But the only way for me to get a 410 ratio or higher, I believe, I don't remember specifically what it is to go with the dual rear wheel. So, you know, it's just unfortunate that Ford is going this direction. I really hope they offer a mid-year refresh for 2025 and realize that people are not happy with the changes they've made. There's also some other unfortunate changes that have been made when it comes to the rear of the truck. If you are a big fan of the tailgate mounted backup sensors and camera, that is completely going away for 2025. That was a big reason why I actually was thinking about going with the Super Duty, is because this right here is something that no other manufacturer has. I think it's really, really cool that when the tailgate is down, you no longer have to rely on these backup sensors, but these ones take over. And then you also have a camera that replaces the one right down here. So in my truck, right over there, when I have the tailgate down and I throw it in reverse, all I'm seeing is the ground, which sucks. With this, you actually see what's behind you because it takes over on the touchscreen itself. There's just little things like that that Ford has gotten rid of on the higher end trims, which I think is not good, especially if they're going to charge more for it. I mean, this truck right now, before discount, retails or MSRPs for about $102,000 or $103,000. And let's be honest, when you're buying a truck like this, or even like a lower trim truck, you're still putting money into it. Whether you want a leveling kit, whether you want a bigger fuel tank through S&B or Titan, if you want an auxiliary tank in the bed, if you want a headache rack, if you're like a contractor or you do like lawn care or snow removal, you're gonna want to get some, you know, amber and white strobes. If you want a winch, you can actually get a winch from the factory. Unfortunately, this one was not optioned for one. That's kind of how I would option it. But it just seems like these trucks nowadays have gotten so ridiculously expensive, and yet guys are having to put tens of thousands of more dollars into them to get them where they need to be. The emission system on all the diesels now is just a travesty. Do with that information what you will. That costs money to remedy, and it's not cheap, especially as we get further and further down these new generations of trucks. It becomes harder and harder to do stuff like that. The chrome accents on something like this, a lot of people are no longer becoming fans of chrome. They like the monochromatic color match stuff. They like the brushed stuff. My brother has an F-150 sport package, and for whatever reason, Ford decided to put chrome mirror caps on it instead of color matched or gloss black. I don't know why they did that. Clearance lamps should become standard with certain packages. They're not. Engine block heater should be standard with the diesel. You're paying anywhere from around $10,000 to $13,000 for a diesel, and they still want to charge you $150 to put a block heater on the thing. That's a joke. 2024s had the dummy hub. I think there was only one side that worked, minus the Tremor. I think the Tremor worked on both. You'll have to confirm that. You'll tell me in the comment section below. It's like guys are spending $80,000 plus on a vehicle, not getting all the features they want because of whatever reason, whether it be a chip shortage or having to do things a la carte now, and they're still putting in thousands and thousands of dollars. I think this has like a 30 to 35 gallon fuel tank. I'd want to throw in a 55 to 60 gallon tank right away. That's $1,500 aftermarket. If I did a fuel cell in the back, you know, a 50 or 60 gallon fuel cell without the pump, the one that just transfers directly into the fill neck, that's another $1,500. If I wanted to level this off, you know, if I got a high quality kit, that'd probably be another $3,000. It's amazing to me how much money goes into these things, and these manufacturers for some reason do not offer it from the factory. But getting off my tangent, there are changes for the higher end trims. There's also changes for the lower end trims. There's a couple other videos on YouTube going over the percentage increase from trim to trim to trim, from 24 to 25. If you had your heart set on a specific style, I would look at a 24 before you wait for the 25s, because like I said, the 25s are going to be a little bit more expensive for a little bit less features. Personally, for me, paying $100,000 plus for a vehicle and getting the reflector LED headlights instead of the projector is a huge no. Having to do the dealer option installed keyless entry instead of it being on the door panel like that is a huge no. I believe it's going to be like the Bronco now, where it's like that little 3M adhesive thing they put right here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it's going to be. Not having the tailgate technology group with the backup sensors in the camera is a huge no. No more auxiliary upfitter switches with the tremor. That sucks. There's just a lot of things that they took away while increasing the price that are going to piss a lot of customers off. And I'm really hoping that they do a mid-year refresh or a mid-year update where you can actually order those things again. From what I'm told, it's a efficiency thing, and it also has to somewhat do with the chips and things not working as accurately as they should. If you have your heart set on a color, I believe the color for 2024 was Avalanche, or was it Avalanche? I don't remember specifically what it was. Azure Gray, I think, was 2023. I think Avalanche may be 2025. That color does look pretty nice, but for me, like the Star White or the Carbonized Gray, it doesn't really matter. If you really want that new exclusive color for 2025, then yes, I'd wait. If you want a platinum with a black appearance package, I guess you can go and wait for 2025. However, it's not super difficult to have some of this stuff painted or wrapped with 3M vinyl. So that's just my thoughts on it. Like I said, I am possibly looking at getting a new truck here soon. So it is something to consider. Do I just bite the bullet and buy a 2024 and order that before I can't anymore? Or do I wait for 2025 for a minuscule amount of upgrades for more money, but I also get less things for that money? So let me know what you think in the comment section below. If I got anything wrong, which I probably did, I've been rambling for almost 14 minutes now, be sure to let me know. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like and share. If you want to keep up to date with the channel and keep up with the vehicle walkthroughs, I did a full video on this truck just, before I did this video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and please check out all the affiliate links in the description below. Like always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.